Yeah, Matt Galloway, good questions, with Sarah about bank fraud and things like that. I'd like to give you some recommendations. Again, you have so much power to do cultural repair. And you're right, by the way, that people are not, it's justified, not happy that there are board members like BMO on that, anti fraud organization. And it is suspicious that 100% of the banks follow the recommendations after it goes through that, because it's very suspicious that it's not, like, let's say, between 90 and 100. It seems like the banks are kind of involved in it in a way that this is what they can or can't do at this time, this is what they're working on, and they don't want to take accountability until they have ways to kind of assure that accountability can be followed. And again, it's not customer centered, so of course that organization is not entirely customer centered. So BMO, my bank, okay, in Terrace, I talked to a manager, and it's not my location branch, but I said I would like to close my BC not-for-profit account, in part because I haven't found a suitable community in BC to give my pilot project for the BC Society of having an outdoor program for youth where we spend the majority of our time outdoors. And I had to stop my cat from jumping on my computer there. And so yeah, it's not okay to kind of tell your bank that you actually have the evidence and it's easy and it doesn't need to be escalated to the police or organizations just like this. All the manager would have to do is kind of look at the and if you find out how she became manager, you can tell it's like the best domesticates of these banks become the managers, right? The ones who don't create conflict, who kind of just say, oh, there's nothing we can do, and without kind of feeling bad about it, and without kind of building up frustration within them that they're not customer centered. That's who becomes managers. So most of the time, right? And there's no difference between banks and credit unions that are that measurable. You can't say all banks are evil and all credit unions are safe, because the monetary paradigm cults, which we're all forced into, make us unwell. This is what I want to say. Hold on. Sure, there'll be a lot of repetition in the news. So, what you can do, Matt Galloway, is expand things like marketplace, and have people kind of stories be heard more. If you feel, having done these interviews with the right people, that not enough is being done, then be the customer-centered person or Canadian-centered person that you need to be. That means report on more stories. I've sent things to your emails, many CBC emails over the years, including Marketplace, recently the Current, and I don't get responses. And yet it'd be easy. It'd be easy for you to say, hey, Martin, tell us your story, because Facebook Marketplace did not deliver the service they charge you on, and it wouldn't have been hard for your bank to refund that tiny amount, because you recorded videos on the weekend of that service not being delivered about selling a vehicle. It wasn't showing. And then suddenly they charge for it. And there was nothing I could do. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in being forced to have a bank account in Canada. Otherwise, there's so many services I can't receive. And of course, even government services that want to check your identification, they do it through banks. Banks that you don't trust, but you're forced to do it. So cover more stories instead of pretending all these organizations could do more, when really what you can control is how much you do.